Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I really fucked that up. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brandon Wynn, and this is Critical Failure. I don't know why I really massacred that, but hey, this video will be on the Merregon, the universal, I guess, looking guards of the uh, Nine Hells. They look like this. Shit, that just goes up because it's an iPhone. But that's what they typically look like. The only real way to note one from another on their rank is like a sign on the head. Kind of imagine it being like the Avatar: The Last Airbender signs in the first series, where Sokka's dad's friend, I think it was, just like did the signs and shit. But the Merregons are souls of fallen soldiers from like evil soldiers or just mercenaries who didn't give a fuck who the hell they fought for. And they just kind of went down to hell and were formed into this little thing. They have no individuality and hence no faces, so they're bolted on to their fucking skulls, which sounds painful. And markings on the mask indicate the only elements of the wearer's identity in that matter. I'm sorry. It's commander and the layer of the Nine Hell it serves, so I'm assuming like they have like a certain thing, and then like whoever it is, so it's like Bob has like one symbol, and then Bob 2 has like a symbol with a 2 on it, you know. And they're fearless and obedient, so regardless of who they serve or like their object, they don't retreat, and they will serve that lord up until death. Like they don't care. They are the thing to be reckoned with when it comes to loyalty also. But they're a medium fiend. They're a devil, of course, and a lawful evil. These things are like the epitome of lawful evil when it comes to like fierce loyalty. I don't think there's anything else with it. Nope, there isn't. But they are a natural armor class of 16, average hit point of 45, 68 plus 18, average walking speed of 30 feet, or average speed, however you want to see it. They have a strength of 18 plus 4, dexterity of 14 plus 2, constitution of 17 plus 3, intelligence of 6 minus 2, wisdom of 12 plus 1, and a charisma of 8 minus 1. I don't think these things can honestly speak. Let me see if they can speak. Nope, they can't speak whatsoever. I was right. I was reading this a while back, like a couple days ago. Found it interesting. But to continue, they have damage resistances to cold, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing of non-magical weapons that aren't silvered, damage immunities to fire and poison, and condition immunities to frightened and poisoned. Their senses are dark vision to 60 feet and a passive perception of 11. Their languages are being able to understand Infernal, but can't speak telepathy on 120 feet. Challenge rating 4, 1,100. The best way to defeat these things, in my opinion, because they have leaders and stuff like that, I don't remember which one it was, but if you destroy the leaders, oh yeah, it says it right here in like a footnote. The best way to disrupt the Merregons and send them to a panic, basically, is to destroy the shouting leaders that yell telepathically. You can kind of tell who's who. I would kind of have it similar like to pre 18th 19th, I would say 20th century, a little bit into the, or mostly 19th, but and prior, where armies would have different color uniforms and stuff like that based on rank rather than actually trying to hide and stuff like that. So I would say that the higher rankings tend to look a little bit more flashy and stuff like that to denote themselves. But they have double sight, so magical darkness does not impede their Merregon's vision, and magic resistance, like I've said, advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. They have multi-attack. They can make 2 attacks with their Halberd, or if an allied fiend or challenge rating 6 or higher is within 60 feet, the Merregon can take 3 Halberd attacks. That's absolutely awesome. They also have a heavy crossbow, so I would say as many as you can with that, like shoot, reload, shoot, reload. How I play it, I don't think you have to reload as actions. Like you shoot and you reload in the same action. It's really not that hard. It's just like poof. Actually, no, the crossbow, I could see that being a little bit like, since they have a crossbow, you do have to take a little bit of time. But usually, like a bow or something like that, I usually don't. And like, that just kind of depends on the DM that you have. But the halberd is a melee weapon attack, 6 feet to hit, and it's a +6 to hit and reach at 10 feet. It's one target only, but it's a 9 average, but it's 1d10 plus 4 slashing damage. I would add a little bit of fire damage in there, or acid, something like that. Give it a little bit of oomph, like a 1d6 of one of the one or the other. But it depends on who, like, kind of falls under. If it's like Mammon, I would say fire. If it's Zariel, fire. If it's what's his face, dude trapped in ice, Leviticus, one of the two. Ice, I think that would be really cool. And then the heavy crossbow, it's a ranged weapon, +4 to hit, range between 100 to 400 feet. It's a one target only, 7 average, 1d10 +2 piercing damage. Definitely have some poison on that bitch, like 1d4. And its reactions, Loyal Bodyguard. When another fiend is within 5 feet of the Merregon is hit by an attack, the Merregon causes itself to be hit instead. I would see this being used really only for the leader Merregon and higher ranks above it. So that's how I would see it. But yeah, that is a Merregon. Surprisingly, it's super simple, super easy. In my opinion, one of the cooler creatures because it's just like, I just imagine it being like everywhere. They kind of guard hallways and stuff like that in the actual presence of these archdevils, these higher ranking devils. Like, shit, I was going to say Balors, but I think those are demons. But it's like really cool bullshit, you know? But yeah, I would honestly like to be able to try and buy one of these as a character and just have a Merregon walking around, just like whatever. But then again, I also typically play Blood Hunters, and that makes 0 sense. But, that's me. Unless I play as a Merregon and someone else does some stuff. But that'd be really fucking cool in my opinion too. But I would have to talk to DMs about that. But thank you guys for watching this shorter video. Please leave a like and subscribe as I bring you more D&D content in the future. And I will have to now do my guitar videos all shortly. So thank you guys for watching this. I really appreciate it. Peace.